Akwa Ibom State Governor flags off 1.1 kilometer spring road construction in Ikot-Ekpene. Speaker Akwa Ibom House of Assembly charges staff on commitment to duties. And Akwa Ibom State Police Command is collaborating with Sokoto and Zamfara states to ensure safe release of prospective corps members. Hello, very good morning to you. Welcome to NTOU News. My name is Evelyn Badu Ekpo. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and our social media platforms on YouTube and Facebook. And now to details of the news. Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoino has flagged off the construction of 1.1 kilometer spring road in Ikot-Ekpene local government area. Kelvin Samuel reports that the job is to be ready within 3 months.
Has been a major concern to the people of the area, especially students of Goreti Girls Secondary School, who are the worst hit as they are often unable to gain access to the school when it rains. The joy on the faces of the people as they received the governor's team was understandable, having suffered the effect of the deplorable state of the road for years.
Let me join the people of Ikot-Ekpene to thank you. For this road, the Goreti Girls Secondary School road, that these children went through suffering for so many years. Your Excellency, you have solved a major safety and security issue in Akwa Ibom State.
Because our students suffered so much, there was no access road to the school for years, 4 years running now. Also, I thank you because you are a performer. You match your word with action.
When you came for the campaign tour, the youth of Ikot-Ekpene included this road in the raffia bag that was presented to you. Your Excellency, we are happy today that you have considered fixing this road for us. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The youth of Ikot-Ekpene are happy.
The governor, while conducting the official flag-off of the road project, reassures that his administration will continue to bring about life-touching projects across the state, while encouraging indigenous contractors who are good at what they do to make themselves available at this era will ensure full patronage of the people.
And what we are trying to do is to showcase the capacity of our youth.
Thank you.
So I'd like the youth to know that if we find you capable of doing anything, we will come and use you to do those things. And as we go around doing projects, doing community and rural-based projects, we need those young people. We need those young people, and it is important you go to the Ministry of Works and register. Let us know you are a young person. Show us the small things you've done. Then we'll encourage you to do much more.
The road is expected to be ready before December 2023. From Ikot-Ekpene local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
And Speaker Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Udeme Oton is calling on the Assembly staff and the Assembly Service Commission to shun acts of indolence and redundancy at their workplace. Assembly correspondent Sekago Kone reports that this was during an interface with Assembly staff of the Assembly complex in Uyo.
The Speaker, Mr. Oton, while commending staff of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly for their contributions to the success of the legislative arm of government and the development of the state, stressed the need for them to redouble efforts aimed at fulfilling the tasks of the 8th Assembly. The Speaker says the Assembly is committed to improving the welfare of our workers and warned against absenteeism and loitering during official hours.
I am one of you. I was the chairman of Joint Public Service Negotiating Council of Akwa Ibom State 2014-2016. I'm a retired worker, so I know where it pinches the worker. I know what I can do for the workers. I know what the workers can do for me. So we need to do a lot for the benefit of the workers and for our delivery services to the people of Akwa Ibom State.
The clerk of the House, Nsika Abasi-Orok, and the State Chairman, Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, PASAN, Udwak Obong-Okon, thank the Speaker for being pragmatic and concerned about well-being of workers of the Assembly.
For the Assembly to succeed, the staff must contribute their bits. So we've come here expectant, knowing that there is no way our Father will speak to us without us going back happy.
In the implementation of autonomy as approved by the Constitution and signed by President Muhammadu Buhari, our state has not yet keyed into that process. But we know our brother states like Bayelsa, Delta, they are enjoying the same things in their different states. Then implementation of consolidated legislative salary structure, CONLES, has not also been highlighted in our chapter.
The meeting is the first by the Speaker Udemo Otong since the inauguration of the 8th Assembly on June 9, 2023. In Uyo, Nsika Okon, NTA News.
August 2023 every year is celebrated as International Day for the Abolition of Slave Trade. In this special report, Emedi Onwumo x-rays the significance of the day and lessons to be learned.
The International Day for the Abolition of Slavery marks the date of the adoption by the General Assembly of the United Nations Convention for the Suppression of Trafficking in Persons and the Exploitation of Prostitution Resolution, signed on December 2, 1949. The day focuses on eradicating contemporary forms of slavery such as trafficking in persons, sexual exploitation, child labor, and forced marriage. According to the International Labour Organization, currently an estimated 21 million of people are forced to labor worldwide, creating $150 billion in illegal profits in the private economy each year. The ILO has adopted a new legal binding protocol designed to strengthen global efforts to eliminate forced labor. The theme for this year's celebration is Fighting Slavery's Legacy of Racism Through Transformative Education. Organizers say transformative education is an essential goal in which people will learn about the effects of slavery in order to end racism and injustice and focus on building inclusive societies based on dignity and human rights. In Uyo, Emedi Onwumo, NTA News.
The Akwa Ibom State Police Command is collaborating with Sokoto and Zamfara State Commands to ensure safe release of prospective corps members abducted along a highway in Zamfara State. In a telephone conversation with NTA News, the spokesperson for the police in the state, Odiko McDon, assured that the police, in collaboration with sister security agencies, is working assiduously to ensure their release. The 8 corps members were traveling inside an AKTC bus from Uyo to Sokoto en route Zamfara State to take part in the mandatory national service when their vehicle was intercepted along a highway in Zamfara State. When NTA News visited AKTC to speak with management on the situation, it was learned they are already outside the state on the matter, while the NYSC officials acknowledge receipt of the case and on it with the security agencies. NTA News is keeping track on the matter and we will keep you updated as the situation unfolds. And now, to keep children focused and abreast for next academic session and the future, parents and some schools are engaging children in different skills acquisition. Meti Ayo, who visited some schools and training centers in the metropolis, tells us more.
In a dynamic world like ours, where new trends of fashion, recipes, styles, technique, and innovation continuously evolved, acquisition and development of skill become necessary when opportunity presents itself. According Learning skills during the holiday for kids is very important and interesting, as it will help keep them on track and harness the talents in them outside academic activities for another productive stage of their life.
The students were sent to learn different skills. They learned repairing of phones, some learned sewing. They've also been taught bead making.
This holiday lesson span from academic trying to revive their memory so that as they're coming back to start next academic year, they will be sound.
We don't just rely on certificate. Acquisition of skill is very, very pertinent. Sewing, bead making, confectionaries, they are all good. If this is combined, we now have a total child trained.
Some children express delight to learn different skills like coding, tailoring, dancing, and other available skills for the holiday.
Let's have passion for singing. The future, other skills will be needed, but the future is looking forward to using of all the advanced technologies and other things.
And I'm learning how to code games and animations.
My advice is that they should find anything that they are good at and start developing it.
No doubt, investing in skill acquisition for children can be a gateway to finding new careers opportunity for the future. In Uyo, Meti Eyo, NTA News.
A magistrate court in Cross River State has sentenced 14 miners to 6 months imprisonment for illegal mining and attack on park rangers, which led to their death in Cross Rivers National Park. Charles Alpha reports.
Judge of the Akampa Magistrate Court, Okokonesian, found 14 miners guilty of illegal mining and illegal entry of the park, which they pleaded guilty to. In a statement signed by the Conservator General of National Park Service, Ibrahim Goni, the judge said the activity of the illegal miners in the park contravened the services laws. The judge added that the violation left the court with no option than to jail each of the miners for 6 months or a fine of 200,000 naira each as provided for by the services law. The Conservator General said the convicted illegal miners have been confined to Correctional Service Center in Calabar to serve their jail terms, having failed to pay their fines. In a similar development, 37 illegal miners were arrested at the Old Oyo National Park, while 2 of its officers were killed during a joint patrol operation to curb their illegal activities at the Apata Abuaxis of the park last month.
It's for the federal government with other agency, military and paramilitary, to invade that place and bring an end to this kind of notorious acts.
The illegal miners have been handed over to the Nigerian Correctional Center in Ibadan. The Conservator General called on all stakeholders of wildlife and environmental management in Nigeria and beyond to join the service in ridding the parks of illegal miners and other wildlife offenders to allow the service achieve the purpose of its establishment for national development. Charles Alpha, NTA News.
And on sports Development Minister vows to improve facilities nationwide on a day Nigeria athletes shine in international tournaments. These are sports updates with Ayodeji Makinde.
Minister of Sports Development John Eno says the days of non-effective use and maintenance of sports infrastructure across the country are over, as the ministry will take pragmatic steps to end the anomaly. The minister disclosed this after inspecting facilities at packages A and B of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja.
The kind of treatment and the kind of things that we put in place for the comfort of our athletes remains very, very critical in terms of what the goal and the objective and the winning of laurels that this country so desires.
In another development, Nigeria's Temitope Hassan Olashupo is through to the semi-final of the ICF Kano Sprint and Para Kano World Championship in Duisburg, Germany, after clocking a time of 46.98 seconds. Team Nigeria is represented by 3 athletes, including Samuel Dagba and Captain Moses Michael, at the Olympic qualifying tournament, which ends August 27. Moving on to the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary, Alaba Akintola is through to the semi-final of men's 200 meters after Frenchman Ryan Zeze was disqualified for a false start but chose to run under protests. The race was won by Oregon 2022 silver medalist Kenny Bednarek in 20.01 seconds, ahead of Alexandra Ogando in 20.14 seconds, while Zeze crossed the line third and Alaba fourth in 20.54 seconds. In the meantime, Favor Ofili has advanced to the women's 200 meters semis after securing the first non-automatic spot, as a time of 22.66 seconds was the 16th fastest overall. 5 Africans will represent the continent in the semis, with African champion Gina Bass of the Gambia, Ivorian trio of Maria Ozetalu, Mabundu Kone, and Jessica Gbai also making it through to the next round. With sports updates, Ayodeji, Makinde NTA News.
Now a recap of the main stories. Akwa Ibom State's governor has flagged off 1.1 kilometer spring road construction in Ikorepene. Speaker, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has charged staff on commitment to duties. You also heard in the news that Akwa Ibom State Police Command is collaborating with Sokoto and Zamfara states to ensure safe release of prospective corps members. That's the news. To be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Agnes Okure will in a moment bring to you the news translation. Thank you very much for watching. From me, do have a pleasant moment.
Akamukara State nyin abe rute mo babosong ada ikoto Spring Road kikore ikpene. Ata ko fong per State nyin ado kom na ngutom robo ya gammo enam sini fokke utom mo. Ufa utoma police ake Akwa Ibom State ada kadiara ye state ake Sokoto koroke Zamfara adikan boken ditake ka utom waidem edion kite kom members enyon ki fure ditake mesero mbo ya ikopsi ni ke mbongfan boyo kembo ikoto Star Times Facebook ye YouTube kopsi bake ufa utom ke benduse Akamukara State nyan etu moino abe rutum wabusong ikoto Spring Road abara kenkokara ikorekbene. Akombong nyen atangabo kutuwa mye ya kwengeke uforo fiongita yarikop ito kombong. Ete kusong itangami anekerom po atukumbono wosirong kembe nguro. Akpanakpan lito fang wera secondary ikoto Gority Secondary School. Akene nangado edmekbedep Di to fong werero ikatikte sesang esanik bat ke won fong wet. Ado idare sen bono wo ama woda oyoko kendara Akamukara State nyen akede pi pat kusongoro. Siaro wo ukuro miero mboge mommo kedi wariswa ake boyo kekede. Na aka namma aruna mo beren dutomo babu songomi. Akamukara nyen ama sok ama nasin iko ku forobo ke ukarimo aya soka iso ari siongo mempo adrinam no wemeneme mbono wo ke state mi ayesinu yoko mbono we ko to contractors ki kom makarabo ya kamo ebenide mammo what ndara utum se mo ediongo adiando bo ke ukara ya ku no mo adon ke tuko me utum tru eteke Ati war of young December akiswa 2023 mi kutemo mi ayake war utat. Mi kuyo. ta tan ko fong be state nyen e tu de me ton odo kombono wosida ngutom ku fong berero koro ake ada ikoto Assembly Service Commission obo yakamo eku kama utemo mo enam afero buobu akombong nyen ke uforo nsikarokon atangabo ke tatare komi age tangadam na ake niere mbono iso yiso yemme anangutum kitiero yariko biton nsikarokon
kiko tatang ko ku form be state nyen ke tanga ete ude motong ama ko mbone na mutum ku form be state nyen ke mendera ikike ye iberedem amma no ronye hadiket mboke utomo saram fon ku form be state nyen anya tanke ke ni beredem amma no romi anam timpo adrodi u form be state nyen ama na adrodi state nyen anya masro ngo ki mo ye dia ye mo inam utomba to kondo nkot aswa kaka iso ba ke state nyin anya ma tang aso ngote yar mo ebe no to mo nte ta pan pokid ke awo se wo sa ngaki ni utum nko ke wotme utum kemi ari dom podo kidi fonon ko idi benen korisen ke fa utum anya ma nyo so tang ki mo idi so kaka iso ina mentim po ino mo kiko wodogo Clark ku forme state nyin ma nsikara basi rock aketanga nkoro wodogo ati wodno ebo gonye di kente pasan ke state nyin odwa bon okun anya ma kom atatanga ko ku forme state nyin koro fun mbone na mutum ku forme state nyin kendaga ntimpo mai na meno me anamutum do amon ko ma nyu wo kan ma ya dia na yemme abombe ba to kondo utumo sa mfon ema nyongo sore nam ya di yon kemi ado akpamboro atatanga ko ku forme state nyinu de motong aniege tongo ekebe nenyenam nteta atanga ko ku forme state nyin ke fion sen osoke ke fion itiokid kiswa isoke sanami kuyo nsika kono kombo NTA
Usira fion bita ko fion August ake friswa adu sere ke siogenam adidara na eke treunyam mifon ediyo ngokete abolition of slave trade kikom makara kasa sang bokodam akom bonyen emediyo mo abenedere wat sempo itangami dano koro mempo se agbena atekbe eto yinko yaiko boyom borito emediyo mo
ke usen efiong itiaita ke usen edmita unarut emais usenem eboyak mbonowo etoyo mbon eke kpanga keke usung ambono weke funno ke mo ndien usenemi ado arikan boke ekre boke ektre mention si usung ambono wo e funno ke mbono wo nko ebogo ekoto International Labour Organization eboke awa billion mbono wo ambono wo e funno ke unanut ndien keso kwa nampo ebanga arikan boke mbono wo idoko usungodo aba iwori ko ake iswami ado nangakbe nam etre mbono wodi fonnowo ke di nam no mbono we nie ifiok ebanga njene bo ke mbono we mani ifiok ebanga meruwem ambono we kama ke di fonno mbono wo mi ke ayanam esi osong mbono we kama ke e fonno mbono wo ndien ekrebo ke edat mbono wo ukemukem mi kuyo emediongo akombok NTA
Nite kan tempong fenêtre ruba kan senem so kaiso se aduna mo fawo temo ke bendu se NTA channel 12 yo boyo ke Star Times YouTube koro Facebook ayin biero app ni so kure